Have you ever gotten a lead where somebody says hello, they come across like Mr. or Mrs. Know It All, and they simply just want to know one or two simple things? This is my online toolbox with a weekly quick tip and reminder, and we are combining the topics of getting a lead, converting that into sales, but never forgetting about your marketing if this lead doesn't seem quite right. A lot of times we get a call and it just doesn't seem quite right, but many of us go past our normal intuitions and simply feel that they must keep answering very specific, detailed questions in the hopes of having this lead become a qualified lead, which until that happens, there is going to be no sales. So a lot of times, many of you will jump the gun and get pulled into answering many specific questions that you normally would not give out until you've qualified the person. So what we want to do is, in our case, give an example where it happens to us. It's infrequent, but it does, where somebody starts asking such specific questions that we then turn it around and will say something like, before we give you an answer, do you know a little bit about us? Many times they'll say no. Sometimes they actually know the answer and they're just lying. So we'll say, well, before we answer, we want to put it into perspective, and hopefully you'll look at our testimonials to see how specific we are to the industry, or perhaps we'll be in a little bit of a bragging mode to make sure that the person realizes that our answers are coming from a highly awarded marketing firm. So we put value into these answers. And that's where we go right back to remembering this, that when somebody's asking for very specific answers, you have to remember to put value in your knowledge. A lot of times contractors give it away for free. And we're not saying that you should not answer. What we're telling you to do is to consider how you answer and when you answer. If somebody comes across like they're just looking for something so specific, you could bet that their other resources, whether it's their own self education or whether they've met other contractors, did not fill in the blanks. And they're just looking for you to fill in the blanks, which doesn't mean you're going to get a lead, and it definitely doesn't mean you're going to get a sale. So, what we want you to do is help qualify the lead before you answer. And what you could do is you could guide people to certain pages and say, look, I'd love to really help you out. However, I'm a highly rated contractor and I put value in my time, just like a lawyer and an accountant or a doctor. And so what I'd like to do is, if you could just visit whatever the one or two pages is you want to suggest that they go to, ask them to please visit those pages, and then as soon as they do, to please send you a quick email while you're in the field to acknowledge that they've seen those pages. So when you do reply to the question, at least some credibility on your part has already been established before you decide to answer. This is my online toolbox giving you a gentle reminder to not forget to qualify your leads before diving into providing all of the information that you hold in your head that is valuable. Your experience does matter. So this is my online toolbox reminding you to please like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, and never stop forgetting to start planning yesterday for next year's marketing and profits. Stay healthy, and we'll see you real soon.